Welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Nila, so this is episode 16 of our Let's Play campaign, and as you can see we have green circuits and we're going to be dealing with how we get here. But I have something special in store for you, and that is there is a mod for this game that is just blowing my mind on how awesome it is. So we are going to use this mod called Copy Inserters, and we're going to use it to show how easily we can make big arrays. It doesn't cheat anything. It's just a quality of life and something that I requested some episodes ago. It's super amazing. So that's going to be the one part. We're going to be testing this mod. We're going to be using it. We're going to be seeing how awesome it is, as well as checking towards the green cubes that we have here. So we're going to start by looking at the green cube tech. What does it take for us to get there? We're going to start by looking at a green cube that's called gravity matrix. Is it a matrix though? It's a three-dimensional matrix at least. So what does it take? It takes the green lenses, the graviton lenses that we made in the previous episode, and it takes quantum chips that we do not have. But the good thing is actually that it takes only one of each to get two cubes. That's a better recipe than I had anticipated. So the quantum chips, they are also used for a number of other more advanced things, so we shouldn't just make quantum chips for the green cubes, but also make it in general. So they take processors, which is a really basic component to put in here, but it also means we're going to have to scale this up. Then it takes two of those called plane filters. And let's have a look at the plane filter. Plane filter comes here. Wave function interference. This means that we can now manipulate the wave function. And you can see here, it says mastering the irregularity of probability change in the quantum transition process can execute a series of reverse interference to the wave function of the particle, thereby increasing the certainty of its collapse. That is really neat. Making good use of this technology may be a good thing for cats. That's clever. I like it. A bit of a Schrödinger reference. I like it. That's good humor. That's exactly hitting their audience. Exactly spot on hitting their audience. Love it. At least me. So here we have a plane filter. It takes two titanium glass and one casimir crystal for one. And look at the crafting time, 12 seconds. Where that means we're going to need a lot of these. I want to make 10 per second. That means I need 120 assemblers doing this. Yeah, this is why we need a mod that can copy sorters for us. And we need to make casimir crystals. So we have a lot of things to do here. Casimir crystals come from the titanium crystals, graphene, and hydrogen. All of those things are completely known things we have. Titanium glass comes from glass that we are probably running out of, and titanium as well as some water. So neither titanium, water, or in theory at least glass should be something that are hard to get. So that's what the plan for today is, and that means we're going to be building big arrays, but we're going to be doing it with this mod and seeing how much it breaks and if it's something that we want to use moving forward. So let's jump back in time and go back to how we built this green cube build. At the end of the previous episode, we requested some sulfuric acid back to our planet, and my point was that if I have sulfuric acid coming back to this planet, with our intergalactic waste collection agency, we have sulfuric acid, and that means we don't need to use our refined oil for sulfuric acid. So we're looking here at our previous plastic build, and there are several flaws to this. The first flaw is it's way too small. Second flaw is it's working on bad belts. The third flaw, and that's actually the worst one, is to take crude oil in. That means I have to build all of this as part of the plastic build, and I think that's just a bad idea, because what it means is that I suddenly have many locations that generate hydrogen instead of having a single location that generates hydrogen. I have already replaced this idea. So let me just explain for anyone, because I think this is a key point to any logistics game. If you build this completely at ratio inside the same build, that means you have all of this being idle when the plastic is not requested. So if you're not requesting plastic, we can actually set this one up here to stop requesting. There. You're not going to use all of this oil refining when the plastic is idle. So that means if you do this kind of design where you do the refinement everywhere, then you're going to have a lot of things that just run idle. While if you could, so I said, if you build direct like here, you might need 100 oil refineries. But if you build a dedicated location with refineries, you might need 60, because not everything is going to be active at once. And that's why I'm building it. So let's look at, I said I wanted to build something new. Let's look at our new oil facility that we built sort of between sessions some time ago. This is our new oil facility. It generates, there are 80 of these. Yep, 80, that means 40 per second. So I'm generating 40 refined oil per second. That's pretty good. And look at our new plastic facility that's also built between sessions, because, well, I promised you I would do that. I promised you I would get a nice facility. And I love that there was a comment in the previous episode that would go like, what is this dude doing with 100 chemical plants in his inventory? Well, the dude is doing plastic, and the dude has just spent 120 refineries making plastic. So this is what is it? Yeah, it's 40 per second. So we're getting 40 plastic per second, and I'm not using it for anything at all. But we have it. We have it now, and that's pretty good. So we are going to need plastic. If when we need plastic, we got something here. We got the entire world's, in the entire solar system's worth of oil committed to doing plastic, because all the other things, graphene, it's not relevant. We got that from fire ice. Sulfuric acid, we got that from our other solar system. So isn't that awesome? I think it is. So what I'm going to do is I am going to we're going to find the location. I also want to show you another thing that I upgraded between sessions, just because I thought it was just boring to do. And we're also going to have some, oh, you're supposed to be here, maybe over here then. Yeah, it's not that one, it's by the other side. Okay, go up again. No? There we go, that one. So this one here is titanium crystals. We're going to need titanium crystals in vast quantities. Titanium crystals comes from organic crystal that we currently only produce in very minor quantities. So if this isn't stuck some of the time, it's not going to keep up. But that's a problem for later, because I hope to go to a planet where we can harvest organic crystals directly. But that's more of a long term. So this one was just upgraded. I just built more of them. What I'm also going to say about this episode is we are going to try a new mod. I have installed a mod, and if a couple of episodes ago, I don't know if I did it on here, but I said that basically if there's a mod maker, the one thing that would be super awesome to have as a mod would be if you can just copy an inserter, if you copy an assembler or a smelter, then it would copy the sorters as well. That mod exists. It's called Copy Inserter, and if you are in doubt about how to install the mod, what it is, then I'll put a link in the description or as the pinned comment, which is a link to a fellow YouTuber, JD, who has made a very comprehensive guide. So there's no point in me making another guide, because his is all you really need on how to do it, what it does, and yeah, you can also check out his content. So what we're going to do today, we have a nice little field here. We're going to go back to our tech view and just refresh, because maybe some of us have forgotten in the last 5 minutes. We're going to make titanium glass at 20 per second. We're now going to test this mod to see if we can actually build things faster now, or if the game will just crash on us. It might. We're going to start by making an assembler. I always do this assembler here for just figuring out how much, where, why, what. We're going to make titanium glass. That takes water. Oh, I've also set up some water here, because I was afraid that I would be at some point just plowing down the whole planet and just removing all the water. So I just set up some water plants that go in here, just to make sure that if I somehow pave the world, I actually have some water set up so I can transport it. Also, I don't want to be sort of forcing myself to build near water. I just bring it in with robots. That's how lazy I am. I don't even bother bringing this water in here. I'd rather have the drones do it. That's the definition of laziness. So this one, and this one is going to be 3 in and 1 out, and basically the same quantities, and all of them very low quantities. So I think the pattern will be something along the lines of, we are going to take on the outside, we are going to take 1 inbound here. Oh, sorry, outbound, inbound, whatever. Who knows what's inbound and outbound these days? That one goes over here. I can take this out, and well, that was just fun. I broke the game. This was pretty much where we left off before I crashed out. So I'm basically going to keep trying this mod, and if it crashes 3 times, then I'm not gonna use it, obviously, yet. But I think it has a lot of potential, and it shows that it is possible to do mods in the game. And it also shows that it's possible for this to be a thing that the developers could and absolutely should do. They really need to add this as a function where you copy inserters as well, sorters. So we're going to go back to this one, and I'm going to explain sort of what I want to do here. Since there are 3 inbounds, I'm going to do inbound, 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 outbound, I think. And then I'm going to see if I can copy inserters here. No, if I can set the inserters, so it's going to be input and input. Okay. And I'm going to be input and output. Now, if you do a mod like this, don't start taking these things, rotating them, and make them sort of do things that is not supposed to. Just do as clean as possible. So for this one, we're going to see this is on a 5-second cycle. So I would need, if I have 10, then I get 2 per second, and it gets 2, so that's 4. So each row of 10 here would give me 4, and I'm going to have 5 lanes. So that's going to give me 20 per second. That was the objective. So now we see if it works. There, there. And it puts out exactly as I want them. And we're going to use the small power poles because I think they're just better in this case here. And I'm going to try. It's important that we build these first. You absolutely must have some have the belts already established. Once you have the belts, then you can do the copy paste. So we're going to go back and keep trying. 1, 2, 3. And even with a crash and the reload time, this is still million billion times faster. So big thanks to the mod maker for this one. This is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you watched my video and just going like, that's a good idea, or it's just the fact that it's such an obvious idea that lots of us came up with the same idea. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to do, and this is where I think there might be a problem. This is what, if I take and copy this one down here, I think it could cause an issue. So I'm going to be a bit more careful. I don't want to break the game again. So I'm just taking one of these, and then if I don't know if I can copy it. That doesn't matter. I'm just going to take it slowly for this because I'm still getting huge savings from using this mod, even if I do have to do some things in a bit more complicated way. That's at least, this is version 1.0 of the mod. It was released like yesterday, so let's not assume too much. We're just testing things. So this is inbound, inbound, and outbound, and inbound. Yes. And we're going to try again. I want to see that one being built. This. And already like this, you can see how much faster this is. Oh, really? I actually needed 10 of these. I've only built 9. So I'm going to get one more, and one more, and back again. And this one goes here. And then don't copy it down there, but copy this one to there. That's interesting, right? You can see that these have been, they're kind of wrong. There's also some visual glitching here. So you can see they're here, they're here, they're here. They are there, but they're just kind of, I think that's just a visual bug. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. It's still a lot faster. So that was outbound. The next one will be, we're gonna make this there. This will be inbound materials for both here, and I should be able to, I don't even dare do that here. That one, switch the recipe, and yes, just spending some I'm just trying to be careful. I know that people would just smashing away at this, but that's, I don't want to do that. There, this is the, I want to make sure that I don't have to load the game a million times. There we go. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more row here. Get the recipe, and that means this will be double inbound, outbound, inbound, whatever. It's inbound for one and outbound for the other. All right, so now I try to do. Normally this would be something we we would cut over, but I think it's so enticing to see this mod actually working, and also for me to just see that it actually does what it's supposed to, that we're going to be spending a bit more time, and then we'll cut through it on the other one. Damn, this mod is great. It really does what it says. So what it says. Oh, see, now I just rotated my camera. I just as a precaution, we just don't try those kind of things. There. That one didn't get any for some reason. It's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Love it already, despite the crashes. Here and here. Let's build the last one. Actually, at this point, we can let me do the rest. I'll see you when this is done. Now this has been all set up, and there are some visual things about it, and there's also some things where I think it misses out sometimes. So just my only advice here is just be cautious about it. Give it a shot, but don't try to strain it overly much in terms of what you can do with it. We're gonna bring the stuff in for this one, and that's water, titanium, and glass. Glass, there. And we're going to get titanium glass as an output. That seems good. And I will do... I don't want to do remote. I don't want to do remote. I don't want to do remote. Remote. Good. We're going to get that one in. And we might even, but I don't think so. Let's actually get this up and running so we don't have this. Now I need to get the belts here. Let's see if I can remember. This is the output. Oh, I'm going to start from the middle. This is a double inbound. So we're just going to take a double inbound. Let's take water, and let's just take number 1 and 2. This is the inbound as well, so that's going to be number 3 here. This will be outbound, or outbound, inbound. Now it's inbound to that one. I don't know. I need to be more consistent. I know that people are making fun of my inbound, outbound. That's fine. There. Don't like that it goes outside of my little area here, and that's that one. I should have enough entrances and outbounds on this one. This is now the return. Is it better with return? I don't know. And then I start over again from glass here, and the next one will be... I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Here. This will be glass. And then that will be inbound. Or return, sorry. And then this will be water. I thought so. This will be titanium. And this will then be glass, which will go there. And then I can do shift. Oh, first we take that, then we take this, and we take this one out. Also love that. That's this default feature that's been added. Great, that was return. And what I'm missing now is titanium. And from here, I'm gonna get, that's gonna be water. Yes, water, titanium, glass, water, titanium, glass. Good, let's hook it up and get stuff in here. We'll take 5,000 of each of the inbounds, and then just see how it goes. And if we just take a step back on what this is, this titanium glass is one of those, I would say, it's a bit boring one, because it doesn't serve any purpose. There's nothing that you're going to use titanium glass for except for the outbound, for this part. You need titanium glass simply because you need titanium glass, and that's kind of boring if you have an intermediate that's only used for one thing. I believe so, right? Yeah, titanium glass is only used for the plane filter. So you could also do a direct insertion, but if you have one that's running on a 5-second cycle and another one on a 12-second cycle, it's not great. It's not great to do direct insertion. Let's see if we get everything in and watch this and see if all our mods set up here. I mean, for all the things that are broken, then I still think it's a good deal, because this strain of just copy pasting back and forth, this is how many? That's 40, and each of them needs 4. So that's, yeah, that's a 160 potential here. So we don't have the stuff we need yet. Is that because, yeah, okay, we don't have titanium, we don't have glass. Titanium is coming, but glass is not coming. Glass, the reason why it's not coming is probably because we're very much out of glass on this planet. And that's kind of a shame. Titanium, I don't really know. But what we want to do is we need to take a look at where we have stone. Stone, we have 1.6 million. Well, something, but not much. Look at that. We're out of iron, almost out of copper. But if we go out and take a look at our stone situation in the entire network, we can go to Satisfactory 1. Stone is not great, 66,000. Let's not count on that. But Satisfactory has 3,600. So what I need to do is go there, set up stone, and set up glass. Super boring thing, but let's go there, and you don't have to see me set it up, but let's go there and see that it is set up. Not that it's set up now, but we can go there and then where's my planet? There. And because we have all the warpers, right? Let's be super lazy here and just warp to the planet. You can do that, right? And then I don't have to wait. Oh, I missed the planet. Oops. All right, let's oh no, let's land on the planet and set it up. Oh, that's a beautiful planet. We are here on our beautiful ice planet. Let's just have a look at what I've set up so that we don't have to set it up together, but it is set up. Look at that. You can see we're using these absolutely amazing things here. They're pretty good, and this is a glass build. Yeah, let's see. How many do we actually have? I think we have 50. No, we have 20. So it's 20 times 6. That is 120, and that means I get 2 full lanes of glass coming out, and that will just go in here, being provided, not being provided on the space, but just being provided here. That is super nice. It's a very nice, neat build. What I've done is I've hooked up all of the stone on the planet. So you got like stone deposits here, you got another stone deposit. This is basically how you strip mine a planet. You find these, put in a tower, put some things down here. It doesn't really take long when you get used to it. You can like set one of these up in a minute or so, maybe 2. I don't know. I'm not a speedrunner. And then basically, I haven't done it for titanium yet, but as we want to get more titanium, we can do the same thing. We just hook up the titanium, put it into a network, done. Everyone's happy. We're gonna just go back because this is a nice build, but it's not really on the quest. So we're gonna go back, and then we'll have all of the glass we need. So our titanium glass will proceed, and then we can go on to the plane filters. Here we are coming back to the planet. Let's see if we can find there. This is where we want to build our plane filters. Plane as in a flat plane, not as in plain and boring. There. And let's build a tower. We always start with the tower, right? And then we have to figure out how many we want. We have to be careful about our copy-paste functions here. So this is going to be a massive test for our copy-paste function. We are going to make that one, the plane filter. So it needs casimir crystals. Oh, we forgot to make casimir crystals, didn't we? And we're warping back to Kappa Sagittarius 1. And if, oh, there he is. There it is. So our objective now is to find a good spot on this beautiful golf ball and figure out what we want, where we want to do casimir crystals. Now we've done the glass, the titanium will catch up again, and I need to find a good space. I have an idea. I want it to be, where might it be? Could that be an option? That's an option. That's an option. There we go. Even have this part done. Good. So what do we want? We want to make casimir crystals, and we are probably going to get some trouble with our... This is going to be another test for our copy-paste mod. It's going to be very much focused on the copy-paste mod because it's new and it's exciting, and if it works, it's awesome. But we have to be careful with it. Here we are. So this is on a 4-second cycle. It's going to take some titanium crystals inbound. It's going to take graphene, and it's going to take hydrogen. The reason why I'm coming to this planet is because I'm building graphene here. I have an unlimited supply of hydrogen from my gas giant. Remember, some episodes ago we put up 40 of the orbital collectors on the gas giant, and that gives us a stupid amount of hydrogen. So we can just pull in the hydrogen from there, as well as whatever is being created here on the planet, because graphene production, if you look at this, also makes some residual hydrogen. So we're going to take that as well. Since this is making on a 4-second cycle, then we want 10 per second, so we want 40 of those. That means 4 lanes of 10, I guess. Yeah, 4 lanes of 10 is going to be it. We are going to start by making a location here. Okay, no, that's fine. Do you think this might be it, or maybe I want to bid it just a bit down? We'll try it here. Okay, so let's start by building it. We're still clicking the wrong one. This is going to be... Oh, right. It's going to be a bit of an issue, because if we think about it, the amount of hydrogen being requested for this is absolutely insane. So I am going to take, let's just say, for example, we're going to need hydrogen, we're going to need the crystals, and we're going to need the graphene. Those are the things we need, and then we will get an output, these casimir crystals. So now we get the inputs and outputs. The reason why I take 10 of these on a row is because if I look at this one, this is on a 4-second cycle and consumes 12. So that means that each of these consume 3 per second. That's actually quite a lot. So it has to be on a closed belt, and it has to be maximum 10 on a row, because that's all the belt can handle. So that means we are going to take from here, hydrogen is going out like this. And then I'm going to go reverse. This is going to be the return thing. Then I'm going to go more hydrogen out. And I will not copy paste this one, because I don't dare. I will on this side take the titanium, which will go on this side. Yeah. And I'm going to take the other one, the graphene, going on this side as well. I'm going to do it on this same side here as well. This is going to be the titanium alloy. And the graphene there. And then I'm gonna get one of these outside and outside. They're on the line, yes. We're gonna set the recipes manually, because I don't dare copy paste on top of them yet. There. And we're gonna get the hydrogen. Yeah, hydrogen is inbound. To not get that extra one in the hydrogen inbound here, and we need the outbound return goods. There's no room. We'll just squeeze it around the back. I think we'll have enough room here. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. On this side we'll have the hydrogen again, 4 lanes of hydrogen coming in. So that's a lot of hydrogen. This is where everyone starts complaining about hydrogen. Not me. Okay, I can do that, and then I can do yay, mass deconstruct. So fast that they added that function. And let's see, that's one goes back to... I feel I'm missing something. I guess we'll find out. Hydrogen needs to have 2... Yeah, they do have everything they need, right? It does make sense. I think I'll do it this way. Let's try it. So we're gonna start by copying. Are we going to use? We're going to use the small power poles. I think it should be fine here. That one, and probably an extra one here. So we are going to do this. Let's build the first ones and then see if the copy paste works. Inbound. Outbound. Inbound. Inbound. So all of this is done. Inbound. Outbound. Inbound. Outbound. I think this works, and now we will give it the big test on the copy paste function. And I have to be, so what I think I found out is that you have to be close and you have to not spam them, but actually wait for them to go out, and then you just confirm that it works. It's okay to do it just a bit slower. It's totally worth it still, mainly to save clicks. It might not be faster for a super fast clicker, but damn, you're gonna save a lot of clicks this way. Just confirming that we get all of these out here. Yep. That one. That one. I think I need an extra one. What is that? 6? I'm kind of running out of space here. Oops. Well, I think there's just barely enough room. Especially if I take this one and go... Nope. Especially if I take this one and go that way. Don't care. This is outbound. That way. That one. Yes. Plenty of room. Okay. It looks like it is working with these, so we're gonna try the next. I'm just gonna try it, and then we'll be back when the whole thing is working, I hope. All the copy pasting is done. That was incredibly easy. There are some visual things about this. You can see these sort of look a bit weird, but they do seem to be reaching the right place. Also in here, you can see that there seem to be the right number of inserters back and forth, or sorters back and forth. So now comes the big question: is how do we make sure that I have hydrogen here on the planet, and but I also have it on the gas giant. How do I make sure that the gas giant is not being emptied before the local stores? The answer is, it's super simple actually, because all it needs to do is all you need to do is just make sure that you are the drones are taking smaller amounts. So because the drones are taking smaller amounts, they will always initiate before. Here, and I want all of these. Remote supply, yes, absolutely. Local supply, absolutely. No supply, no supply, and this one will be, I'll switch it on to local demand, remote demand, and local demand. And we'll see. Getting everything in here. That's the hydrogen. It is going stupidly fast. And why is it going so fast? Because you can see that we are sending off logistics vessels towards the gas giant somewhere. And we're also getting all of the stuff locally here, so that's absolutely brilliant. Here we go. That's the hydrogen coming in locally, coming in from the graphene production. I would imagine, well, it must be from the graphene production. That's where we have it. And the graphene should be following shortly. Oh, there's also graphene coming in now. So we are getting the casimir crystals coming in. The hydrogen is going out on these belts super fast. And you can see it can barely keep up with 4 lanes. Obviously, it's going to be difficult to keep up with 4 lanes. And do we have... So these go in here. No, I can't do that. And yeah. It won't start really helping until we get the next one. I'm going to get 50 of these trying to patch in the graphene and the hydrogen, because they're coming from the same location. But now we have this. Oh no, I thought it was the ships coming in. I just absolutely love the logistics in this game. Just how visually pleasing it is to see them. And there they come, another batch coming back. There's the gas giant, so we should be seeing some flights coming in from the gas giant. There's a logistic vessel. Oh man, this game. So what the logistics vessel is doing, this one is also going to the gas giant to pick up more fire ice for the oh, we just briefly saw something with hydrogen here. I think there we go. There's a hydrogen coming inbound. I want to see it. It's so cool. It's coming in for us. It's coming in here. Oh yeah. I know. Waiting for a hydrogen delivery. Waiting for many hydrogen deliveries. You can see they can barely keep up with the local supplies. Because the drones, even with 50 or actually 100 drones going back and forth, it's just not enough. But when the big ships are coming in, oh yeah, it's working. And we have casimir crystals. As many as we want. So that will be casimir crystals back to the home planet. Let's jump back to the home planet and just build the plane filters as we talked about. Should be easy enough to do. And let's be super careless and try to warp into our giant here. Didn't work. Oh, there we go. Now that was an accurate micro jump. The question though, where are we landing? We're landing right there. Wow, that could not have been better. This is where we just set up. I set this up and going like, oh, what do we need for our plane filters? Plane filters, we need casimir crystals. Like, okay, so I guess I shouldn't be doing this. So here I'm gonna go casimir crystals and titanium glass. That's a pretty simple build. And what is going to be outbound will be the plane filter. So we now have it. Let's again try to figure out how many we want of this. And this is going to be a gigantic build as well. Bling! Sorry, that was just me closing a window. Yeah, let me see. So we are going to do there. This is on a 12-second cycle, and I am producing 10 casimir crystals per second, and the only thing casimir crystals are used for is the plane filter. So I should be consuming all 10 because otherwise it makes no sense at all. Actually, technically I should be overproducing slightly because I'm right now building up a stockpile of casimir that I need to burn through. So we need to build this one, and that's gonna be... Yeah, so we need 120 of those. The right way to do 120 is 6 times 20. Yes. And since and if I build 20 outbound, is it even going to keep up? 2 every 12 seconds, and if I have 12, then it just means 2 per second, so it's easily going to keep up. What I want to do though is try to make a weird setup. So I'm going to get outbound here. I'm going to get casimir crystals here. Okay, so whoops, up here I'm going to get the titanium glass. Then I'm going to get casimir crystals next to it. Then I'm going to go return. And then I'm going to get an extra of the glass ones here. Because that enables me to do... And I have to build it pretty close. That one and that one. These two will now be able to grab all of it. But I do need an extra belt here. Plane filter and plane filter. Kill that. And what this does is it allows me to use the big... Where are they? The big power poles. These power poles. Here. That one. And if I also place one here, then I sort of know where the next row can be. Next row can be. Is that aligned? Yes, it is. And then I'm going to get 4 lines in here again. Let's give 1 and casimir. We're just going to make like the outline of this so that you kind of get the essence of it. That's going to go to the back. Nope. Go to the back and in. And then I'm going to get 1 more out. I think it can be done. I could also do a lot of like belting back and forth, but I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, what I mean is like over and under, splitting, that kind of thing. But if I do this, it should work. And I'm really careful not to copy these. And let's see, I do have 4 left. Yes, I do. So there's absolutely no problem with having multiple belts outbound. At least that I know of. And I'm going to be really careful to be doing it exactly the same way. Casimir goes here. And the output from this side. That one. And set the recipe. Plane filter. And plane filter over on this side. Plane filter and plane filter. Right, so that should actually be pretty much what we want. I can't do any copy pasting yet because I would need to set all of the belts up first. And I don't want to do that, so we're going to set the belts up all the way down here. And the second one, is that inbound or outbound? Who knows? I'll set these up. We'll just set one row up so we can see what 20 is like, and then I'll see if I can... We'll do the copy paste on that one. Get good stuff for this one. And since there are 4 lanes, you can actually do it with 3. So I'm going to get inbound, outbound, inbound. That's it. And the other one will do something else. The other one will be doing inbound, outbound, inbound. That's how it works. And then I don't need to deal with power because power comes from these, and I'll just build a few more. Let's... Come on. Go mod. Be awesome. Yes. I'm just super careful. Okay, we trust the mod now. Let's move on. So here we have the whole setup done. It is possible with the copy paste, but you need to be a bit careful because sometimes they do spawn on top of each other. Whether that's a visual glitch or not, I just don't want to take any chances with a corrupted save or something like that, where suddenly it finds out that there are two sorters on top of each other. So if that happens, I redo it, I redo it, I redo it. It's, for me, it's speed is one part of it with using this mod, but another part of it is definitely minimizing the number of clicks because that's hurtful. So what we're going to do is we are simply going to bring in some stuff here, local demand, and we should be seeing everything coming out and getting in here. So that's that'll work. Let's just wait for it to come in, and you can see the whole thing jumping into action, I hope. Yeah, they're already coming in. What is that? That's the casimir crystals coming in. And what are the other things coming in? That should be the titanium glass. So we have the planes filter, and once we have that, then we can see the whole thing get on, and then we just need the quantum chips and the red and the green cubes. That's pretty simple. The quantum chips are not so bad. Here we go, the other one. Come on, titanium or titanium glass. Yes, please. It's coming in. And we do have some titanium glass coming in. Great. There we go. Now it's coming in big piles. There was just one that was somehow coming in faster, but now we have lots and lots of it coming. Well, yeah, we're gonna need more. Casimir crystals are coming in, but the other thing is coming in as well. Yeah, there's another batch there. You know, it's working. It's looking good. I'm happy. Time to move on to next thing. That will be, I think we have reserved the space right there. So let's make this into a build. What we're gonna build is the quantum chips. Now, I am producing 10 what? 10 of these plane filters per second. So I should be consuming 10, maybe a bit more. This one is on a 6-second cycle, so I need 60. Nope, I need 30. Oh, only 30. Huh. I think I want to build it bigger, don't I? Yeah, I think I do. Because I'm storing up a lot of things and stockpiling and stuff like that. Yeah, let's build it a bit bigger than this. So let's just to make sure that we burn through the stockpile that we have. And I'm gonna build that maybe like this. Can't build it there because it's too close to the other one. Okay, so let's just build it, I don't know, there. This one is pretty simple. It's low quantities, inbound, outbound. It's two inbounds, 1 outbound. So I could take How would I do this? I think I would do it in a way that says that's our outbound. And then I'm going to, I was just about to copy it and I don't dare copy it. There. And then I'm going to get the two outbounds. That one is going to be, oops. Let's make sure we set it up. So that's going to be here, and plane filters there, and quantum chips there. That's the processor. We are almost certainly running out of processors, but that's a topic for another day, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And that's also going to be, let's do it symmetric instead of, it's the same thing. There. And on the outside here, that's the plane filter that we just created, and that one. That makes sense. And then we just need to set the recipes and set the inbounds and outbounds. I think what I've also noticed is that this mod works. I mean, I'm trying to sort of decipher things that about this mod to sort of find vulnerabilities and find things to avoid. And one thing I found is that you want to have your drones available and nearby. That seems to work better. Get those out there. Come on. Yes. And I can also now take this one out, and I'm going to build more on the outside and more on the outside, because that allows me to get this one will need now to be an outbound, or it's return. Let's call it return instead. Return with the finished product and inbound. Ah, I keep saying inbound. I need to get rid of that expression somehow. It's just, it's too ambiguous. Not because I say it too much. That's just the way it is. But it's more because it's ambiguous. Because is it inbound to the machine, or is it inbound to the logistics network, or is it what? And I think again we're going to do the small one here, here, and definitely an extra one here. That looks good. And I'm going to just set these up, and then we're going to do the copy pasting. It's going to be glorious. One. It's already becoming a lot simpler and a lot less of a hassle to do these kind of things. And there, yeah. This is a good mod. We just need it. Honestly, if I have this mod, I don't care about blueprints. Just, it's that simple. Don't care about blueprints. I don't need blueprints. This is the stuff that takes time. I like doing this. Belts are fast. Assemblers, everything, the God mode working really fast for quickly laying down things. The only thing we need is this one. Then I have no more wishes. I am very modest man in that regard. Let's see if it works. Yep. Okay, let me stamp this down and then be back. And now we're completed. So this is all of the quantum chips. I just decided to build it in double size, and yeah, just put some concrete down here. And see, everything is concreted. It's just not paved with concrete color. Concrete color, the best color. And we're gonna get some inbounds here. Let's set this up so that it is ready to request. Okay, 2,000 is seemingly impossible for me to get. Okay, I guess I'm not getting a 2,000 then. Right. Yeah, the mod, I'll just mind it again, because it's okay. I can't get 2,000. I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes getting 2,000 here. That's crazy. There we go. That was easy. And global supply, globals. It will do global supply here. The mod is called Copy Inserters, and it's made by a guy called This Is Brad. So thank you, This Is Brad. You are amazing, and you have just saved a lot of medical bills for a lot of people who've been stamping down forever and ever and ever. So that is awesome, and forever and ever for a game that's been out for a couple of weeks. But still, it was the glaring thing that was missing, and with that missing, I don't care about blueprints. I don't care about blueprints. I have this mod. This is the one I want. And yes, you can say that I don't mind it. I want to be engaged with building these things, but I don't want to do the click, 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 click. 2 clicks for each sorter and 2 sorters. It's too much. But we know that. So we are getting this in. The plane filters are coming in. They're close. And we're also getting the processors that will give us the quantum chips. And all we need now is just some green cubes. And then we're off to some awesome builds here. Yeah, they're kind of not super high density right now. But they're coming in. You can see here that going down the lines. And the fact that they're coming something along the other way means that things are working. All of the inserters are copied. You can see that the little yellow dot here, that's actually like the built-in bottleneck mod from Factorio. And you can see there are some glips here. This one is, and these have not been coming in correctly with the copy-paste. And if you have to do a few of these yourself, well, that just makes you reminisce about the time before. Actually the easiest way just to see that one of them is yellow. I never really noticed that before the stream where people were like, that one, number 7 from the right. I was like, how can they see that? There's a little yellow dot. If there are no yellow dots, then everything is working. And we're back to everything is working. If I have to patch a few things, so be it. Got it. We got quantum chips. Awesome. Let's build some science. And I'm going to build it up here near the science facility. And I think there's some room. I made room ready for us right here by the yellow. There we go. It doesn't take up much space. And I am going to just... This is... I like that science is so simple. Like, when you build it, it just goes like, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of it. And what are we going to do? We're going to make it a bit different, I think. I think we want to make it like that. And here we're going to request the green lenses, graviton lenses we built last time, and we're going to request the quantum chips, and we're going to provide there. That will be only local provide, only local. I'm gonna get 2,000, maybe 2,000. No, it doesn't look like 2,000 is my number. I want 2,000 there, and get some of these. And we don't need any interplanetary ones. Let's get a power pole. Wow, we're running out of power poles. That's funny. Let's build some. Where is it? Science. The only thing under the science. Let's build it here. And do I want to make it like somewhere between, or do I want to make it like consistent? Nah, I want to make it like really close. Just silly close, right? Silly close. And this one, oh. Then this one is actually misplaced by 1. I am not changing that. Sorry. That's not changing. We want to get this done. And science will now be here. 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 And we're going to get the greens. The green is on a 20-second cycle, but it creates 2. So let's just pretend that it's on a 10-second cycle and 12-second cycle and creates 1. I don't even dare use the copy function anymore. And let's get some inserter. There. Oh, the horror of inserting inserters. So for these things, I wouldn't use the mod because I don't know if it works with various things and doesn't matter for me. The only thing that matters, smelters and assemblers. If they works for smelters and assemblers, I'm happy. Hello, autosave. Autosave is kind of getting up there, but I don't even have a Dyson Sphere yet, which is what we're going to be working on in the next episode. That's going to be us working towards the Dyson Sphere. Should be good, right? Should be good. How did I just completely mess this up? Let's build one of these. Boom. And to the skies. To the skies. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? You are gonna just kill me if you see that I'm clipping. Yeah, I'm not gonna clip. Oh, I copied. I just did a copy and didn't even remember that I shouldn't do it. There. Get the inserters. Inserter. Sorry. Sorter. They're sorters. They're not inserters. I bet someone is probably really aggravated about me saying sorters. Inserters. It's a Factorio term. You're not playing Factorio. How many did I want? I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. that one. It is so silly, these numbers, but I love it. And we are going to do just that, request and request. We should have plenty of that accumulated by now. Let's see. Yep, 2,000 inbound of each. That means I get the supplies. Do I actually request them up here yet? Nope. Let's wait for some of the greens to actually be built, and then we can look further at it. And here they come in. That's the green lenses, the graviton lenses, and we see lots and lots of quantum ships. That's just glorious that we have quantum ships now. And the first greens are being built, and I love the fact that it's nighttime right now, because that looks so good. These progress bars are going up and up and up. The last one's not getting anything. Why not? Oh, there it is. Now it is getting something. Cool. Up you go. And we are going to go up here to our science facility and make a small amendment, because we have the loop already here. This loop. And I'm going to get it out. Nope. We're going to first request it. There. And am I going to request 10,000? Of course I am. Lack of item. Oh, that's so embarrassing that I've run out of that item. And let's see, we go to this one here. Just the last two was running out. Perfect. There we go. The green loop is coming. Green is coming. And let's just have it fill up. Yeah, of course we're not getting very much right now. We're getting 2 per second. So this one, but the great thing is it's working. It's there. It's now in progress. It's looking great. You can see over in the horizon, it is working absolutely brilliant. It's just slowly going to accrue. What are we going to do? Look at the tech. What are the things we can get now? We can get the Dyson Sphere stress system, which means we can make more than just a band, but also get sort of further out. We can do the planetary ionosphere utilization. That means basically allow the ray receivers to consume graviton lenses. Rumor has it that that means they don't need to be in line of sight of the sun anymore. That would be absolutely amazing. And that's it on this part. Then we can of course get a few more interesting things down the line, but we'll get to that. The first one that I want to do is basically this one. 1.6 gigajoules of max core energy. It's super good. It's basically doubling our power, and then we can also take the mecha fuel power. Those are the most important ones, I think, because it'll make it so much easier for us to fly. That means we can go in one jump to our anchor system, and that's where we're going to go next. So the plan from here, as we see the green signs coming in, the plan is that we are now going to, now that we have all the stuff for green signs, we have the quantum chips, we can now start making the ingredients for the Dyson Sphere itself. But we're not going to make the Dyson Sphere here. We're going to actually ship all the things over to the second solar system around the blue star, because that's a much better place. That means we're going to need to do some terraforming, some solar panels, some logistics inbound, and build some rockets and rocket facilities. It's just a ton of things that we need to do, but that's going to be in the next episode. So if you want to see what's coming next, then be sure to subscribe to the channel so it pops up in your recommended feed. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this series. I hope you find it engaging still as we progress into the later stages of the game. And I think this episode has been very much focused on the new mod, and I would highly recommend it. But don't try anything fancy. Just go simple with it. It's still a massive saving. Thanks for watching. Hit the like if you like it. Let me know in the comment section if there's something I'm missing, or if there's something you have some good ideas. Until next time, take care and stay effective.